Building the Colosseum required roughly 2 billion calories of human labor, all of it muscle power. Rome commanded an empire of 70 million people, yet had no steam engine, no coal, no electrical grid. Every aqueduct, road, and legion ran on a single fuel, the human body. Historians now treat ancient economies as energy systems, measuring output in watts and calories, not just coins. A healthy adult laborer sustains about 75 watts of mechanical output for roughly 8 hours a day. That's less power than a single incandescent light bulb. Yet Rome built wonders with millions of such bodies. At its peak, Rome held between 2 and 3 million enslaved people, roughly 15% of the Italian population. Slaves were not just domestic servants. They powered mines, quarries, mills, and construction sites. The Colosseum's 100,000 cubic meters of travertine limestone had to be quarried, then hauled 20 miles to Rome. Ox teams helped with the heaviest loads, but loading, cutting, and dressing stone was entirely human work. Historians estimate 60,000 laborers worked the Colosseum site for a decade straight. Feeding that workforce required a parallel energy system. Grain shipped from Egypt and North Africa. A laboring slave needed roughly 3,500 calories per day, double the intake of a sedentary person. Rome's grain dole fed 200,000 citizens, but enslaved workers had to be fed by their owners off the ledger. Roman water mills on the Janiculum Hill could grind enough grain for 80,000 people, a rare mechanical assist. Here is the reversal. Rome actually knew about labor-saving machines, and mostly chose not to use them. When slave labor is nearly free, a mill that replaces 40 workers becomes an expensive, pointless investment. Slavery didn't just exploit energy, it actively suppressed the incentive to innovate new energy technologies. Contrast Rome with medieval Europe, where labor became scarce and the watermills spread across 10,000 rivers. Back in Rome, the total mechanical energy budget of the empire has been estimated at just 15 to 20 gigawatts. A single modern coal power plant produces 1 gigawatt, meaning all of Rome equaled roughly 15 power plants. Of that total, human muscle contributed about 60%. Animals added most of the rest. Roman legions were also an energy system, 30 legions, each burning 4 million calories of food per day on the march. Supplying those calories across frontier supply lines was arguably harder than the fighting itself. When the Western Empire fell, it wasn't just political collapse. It was an energy network losing its nodes. Trade routes that moved grain calories broke down, and population shrank to match the local energy supply. Rome's real lesson isn't about ambition or military genius. It's about what happens when your only fuel is a human being. Every civilization has an energy ceiling, and Rome hit its built from bone and bread and coercion.